Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be reacting to DBG ranking the best Galaxy Opal cards in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. I know in one of his last tier lists, we only had like 3 or 4 tiers, maybe 5. This one, it looks like we got 7 tiers, so there must be quite a few more Galaxy Opal cards to be ranked. This is a longer video as well, but we're going to have a lot of fun with this video today because obviously DBG and I do differ on quite a few cards just because of the current gen next gen thing, and also just because we don't share the same opinions in general. But shout out to my man DBG for coming up with all of these tier lists. Great content. I actually love watching them, and instead of me just watching them on my own, I like giving you guys content and me reacting to them as well. So make sure to go smash that subscribe button on both of our channels, as we are now on the road on my channel to 70,000 subscribers.
All of these right here.
Now let's check out the cards.
We got these guys right here. So we got quite a lot of cards.
Not gonna lie, I saw quite a few worthless cards in there. I really did. I saw quite a few worthless cards already.
Andre Iguodala.
D.
In terms of modern day cards,
he might be pushing C.
I don't rate him high, but
might be pushing C, honestly.
He is better than a lot of the
You saw a lot of those cards. Like, a lot of those cards are not good.
He's better than the Jimmy Butlers of the world.
I was gonna say maybe C. We'll see. It's hard. First card's always hard.
I'll go C with the potential to move down.
I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that.
I think that's a fair one for him. AK.
For Galaxy Opal cards, he's got to be S tier.
S.
He's got to be. I mean, there's like no question about it.
Cards on this list, or 80 cards, and there are 7 tiers. So we're gonna have 10 players in the top.
No doubt about it. AK is S tier.
Opal.
He's incredible. I love that card.
Maybe not a top 10 card in the game anymore, but he's without doubt a top. So I'm going to be putting Andre Kirilenko, AK-47, right up here.
AK, he's definitely very, very solid.
He belongs. Okay. So now we have got Andrew Bogut.
He's worthless, guys. He is. Don't even try to vouch for him.
Is he quite bad of being worthless here? I don't think so. He's bad. Don't get me wrong.
Boy, he's bad.
As far as centers
he's bad, guys.
Purchase go that are opals, he's probably the worst, but there are a lot of really bad free opals.
Boy, but he's bad, DBG.
You can't forget that. There are a lot of really bad free opals.
But he's bad.
And I don't think... It's like saying... Like that worthless here, I know he's on the list, but that's like the Elgin Baylor / Bill Walton.
Elgin Baylor, you could make a case he's more usable than Andrew Bogut. I mean, quite honestly.
I don't think he's not bad. He's not unusable. He's not good.
I don't know, man.
He was one of the worst opals for when he came out, though, because he came out like midway through. He was like midway through season 5. So he was just.
I mean, he was bad. When he first came out, I did a gameplay of him, but he's bad. He's not very good. D tier. He's better than Bogut. No way. No way is he C tier. No way. You could be so chicken, but he doesn't give you enough. He didn't even play for me in 250. That was like 2 months ago. No way he is C tier.
I don't
There's
think I
no
can
way.
justify using Jameson anymore.
No.
I really don't. Like, I'm still a fan of the card, but...
No, absolutely not. No way.
I'm going to say C. I think I'll take him over Iguodala.
I know.
Not great.
AD, he's A tier. He's got to be.
Because almost all the best centers are... Dark Matter.
He's got to be A tier.
Or in Bol Bol's case, Pink Diamond. And Diamond in Eddie Curry's case. The centers are significantly better than him. I'm not sure how many Opal centers there are better than him.
AD's got to be A tier.
Davis, I mean, he was unbelievable for his time. Like, we can't forget, the dude came out on like the 10th of January or something.
I don't know when he came out.
But
he's incredible.
Dates, but he came out on that second Friday in January after the Chris Webber. And he was the best player in the game when he came out, and it wasn't even close.
He's still super good.
The best center in the game for more than a month.
Yeah.
Like, even when, like,
because when 250K was played, he was still the best
center in the game.
Him and Moses.
Everybody, I think, used Anthony Davis. He was still the best center in the game on the 20th of February.
That's what I'm saying, for the 250K tournament. And that's why I think you got to put him in A tier. I mean, you have to.
The first center that was significantly better than... I think the Jokic and Dirk, maybe?
But they're not even significantly better. They should be at the same tier. Like, they're not...
I think Jokic and Dirk were probably the ones that were better, and then it was still debatable.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I think until D-Rob came out, you could still debate AD is the best center.
Absolutely,
so
he was.
I think B tier is good for him.
I think A tier, but that's...
Gilmore, man, you stink. I have lost...
He stinks, but I think he's better than Andrew Bogut. That's my opinion.
9 games of triple threat offline in the past, like, month.
I get why DBG's putting in worthless, but I think it's biased. Like,
all 9 of them have been from me trying to score with Gilmore.
I think it's biased.
The worst. He used to have somewhat redeemable qualities because he could play a little bit of defense and he could post hook. But they broke the post hooks. The guy
I still
can't
think he's
shoot.
better
The
than
guy's
Bogut, though.
Not particularly fast, and he can't even do the one thing that he used to be able to do, which was score post hooks.
I get it, though. I definitely get it.
Man, I can't put him above worthless.
Sabonis. Is Sabonis S tier?
Then we have got Arvydas Sabonis. Sabonis is better than AD.
You can make an argument Sabonis is S tier.
He is definitely better than AD. Sabonis has got...
He's good.
A decent release. Again, it's a love it or hate it type release. I am
mid.
big fan of...
I think it's just a mid release.
What is the Set Shot 8, which is...
You like that
release? And the Yao Ming release. I know some people hate it.
I wouldn't say I love it.
So,
I would definitely not say I love it.
Good release. He's got really good height, decent speed, and obviously a great shooter, great passer. His dribbling's not great, but still.
Sabonis is fine.
7'3" big man who can shoot the lights out and actually get some really nice animations when you burst with him. So
his burst is tough. I would definitely put a grid shoe on him, but he's definitely
right
solid.
here.
Baron Davis, you stink. I don't think you're quite worthless, but you stink. Okay.
You suck, Baron Davis.
I'm fine with that.
I'm
fine
sorry,
with that.
you op.
I didn't say for the right person. I mean, he might be a usable point guard, but I'm fine with this.
Suck.
I've said Baron Davis stinks from the beginning.
You don't have good dunks next gen.
I said it from the beginning.
Range. Like, there are legitimately Amethyst Baron Davis is better than Opal Baron Davis.
There's so many better point guards for 2000 MT.
Ruby point guards that are better than this Baron
Absolutely.
Davis.
No question.
I grinded so much for him.
Everybody did because they made him out to be this free card.
I completed his spotlights.
Good. Me too.
When I completed his spotlights, I did a 10-hour live stream.
I thought Baron was going to be good, though.
I was trying to get him the day before the qualifier 3 for 250, and I nearly collapsed with how much
I really thought Baron was going to be good.
And he sucked. I used him, and I lost like game 3 and did nothing with him. He was so bad.
He definitely was bad.
Baron Davis, oh man, the guy was absolutely
and
horrendous.
And 2K made that. They didn't make everybody grind for him, but everybody did grind for him.
Man, for the amount of grind
he was mid when he came out.
Him and Marion, man, don't even get me started on the Sean Marion card. He was...
DBG hyped Sean Marion when he first came out. That card stinks.
Wasn't bad, but like...
Sean Marion
but for both of them was so high. Bill Russell.
He's not bad.
He's not good.
I mean, here's my thing, though. I'm trying to make an argument for Bill Russell. He's not bad. I don't want to sit here and say he's bad because he's a lot better than Andrew Bogut, but
73 ball. He's like a worse version of the Ben Wallace card we got.
But Ben Wallace is
Bill
good.
Walton.
He's worthless.
Bill Walton. Just
Talk
like
about a garbage
only
game.
Ever brought onto these tiers because he is worthless.
If we ever get a pink diamond Bill Walton that can shoot, though, like a point, I didn't mean pink diamond. I meant a point guard Bill Walton like we got last year. He might be okay.
He was on the Opal board or the Opal voting thing.
Oh yeah, he
I
was.
actually like his release and his animations were good last year. So like, I have a weird feeling that if we do end up getting a Bill Walton, that he's going to be good. Like, there's no reason why he wouldn't be
I definitely agree. I didn't really like the point guard Bill Walton we got last year, I don't think. For whatever reason,
here, it's the stats of a Ruby. And not even great badges, and they made him a Galaxy Opal because they bumped up his intangibles, but...
Yeah, are they ever going to make a good Ascension reward? Like, I don't think they are.
Oh, we could see a good version of
eventually
later on.
Eventually, we definitely could.
So, now we got Billy Owens.
B or C?
B.
I'm fine with that.
His hot zones are killer.
Especially on current
That's the only problem with him.
Now,
the guys have 3 non-hot zones outside.
He's solid, but the hot zones are definitely a killer.
Important spots for 2-guard. He's a really good defensive 2-guard.
Absolutely. 100%. Very, very good defender.
He's actually very, very good at next gen. Problem is that I know for a fact he's not good on current gen.
And his release is like so quick. I don't know, man.
They really kill him. Like, unless you're green in every shot, you are going to struggle to hit whites because of how important hot zones are on current gen.
So important.
Like, badges mean way, way more on current gen than they do on next gen. On next gen, it's animations that are key. Animations and dribble.
Yeah, like even dribble style, like he's gonna say.
Current gen's badges that are key.
Right. Because
hot zones,
dribble style
like
doesn't matter on current gen.
So, I mean, Billy Owens is a very, very solid player. I'm not going to put him above B tier, but he's a good
he's solid. B is where he
belongs.
belongs. He's better than Iggy.
Be my guest. Use him.
Bobby Jones. He's S tier.
I do not think Bobby Jones is better than AK.
Current.
But if I have AK and S, I'll have Bobby Jones on S.
I think it's so close.
I think AK is the better card. I think AK is significantly better on next gen. I think AK is slightly better on current gen.
On current gen, where I've used both the cards, I think it's so close.
I'm not the highest on base 4. I'm very quick.
Me neither.
I don't think Bobby Jones is a bad lock-in.
Me neither.
Like, if you're playing,
I don't think it's worth it.
Considering doing that exchange,
I do not think it's worth it.
If you can snipe the cards and you can lock the name for like 60k, I don't actually think it's a bad idea. I'm not going to not recommend it.
It's not, but the thing is, it's like that MT's locked in, you're never getting it back. So that's the problem I have with it.
Again, you have to have that card and you can't sell them back. So,
right,
I think I like the way 2K have done that with the exchange. Is like they made the exchange is probably a cheaper price than, for example, Bobby Jones would be if he was on the auction house. But
yes, I like that, but the exchange has got to be worth it. And this is the first one that's been okay. I'm okay with this exchange. I'm okay with this.
And you can't sell him. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Like I said, there's a disadvantage as well. I actually do really like what they did with the exchange with him. I don't believe he's close to being a top 10 card in the game. He's not bad. He's better in the next gen as well.
I think he is. You don't think he's close to being a top 10 card in the game? I would love to hear your opinion on your top 10 then. I would love to hear it because if Bobby Jones isn't in the top 10, is AK? Like, who is your top 10 players? Maybe not any. Wait, when did I do my? Yes. Bobby Jones is literally. Look, if you like Bobby Jones over AK, which a lot of people do, one of them's got to be in the top 10, at least in my opinion.
He's one of the few cards. Like, he's better on current gen than next gen.
I like him a lot on current gen. I really do.
Bill Russell's better on current gen than next gen. There's some guys that are better in current gen than next gen, but most of the time it's the opposite way. Lanier.
No way. He is not AD's level. I'm sorry. Bob Lanier is not Anthony Davis level. He's not. Put him at C tier. I'm fine with that. He is not Anthony Davis level. He's not Anthony Davis level. He's not.
This is a next gen beast. Awful on current gen.
D tier? I mean.
So D.
Current gen, he's bad.
When I mean awful on current gen, I mean like he's probably worthless tier on current gen.
He's pretty bad. He's only 6'3".
Steady, which is a good thing on next gen.
At least he's got a good release.
But he's only a 6'3" card that can't play point guard. If he could play the point guard, he'd be interesting enough. But if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think he has a good dribble style on next gen.
Because honestly, at the point guard position now, what is that doing for you? We got Ben Simmons, Luka, Grant Hill. Like,
his whole thing is that he's one of the most chicken players in the game.
I feel that.
And he's got hot blinders, so he can get a lot of shots. He's a really good catch and shoot
player.
Like,
even Kawhi on current gen knocks down so many shots. I don't know. Kawhi's just different.
Brandon Roy. He's better than B tier? B tier? He's way better on current gen than next gen.
B tier is fine with me. I think Billy Owens is better at this current state, though. I will say that.
I struggle to get open with him on next gen. I struggle to use him in general on next gen. Trey Burke base.
He does got a good release.
Like a slightly worse version of that Tracy McGrady Opal. Cedric Maxwell.
B tier.
I
don't even like Cedric Maxwell. I don't know. He's not as good as Billy Owens.
I don't love his release. I think he has a lot. Like, his release is good enough.
I just think Cedric is so mid, man. I don't know.
It's quick. It's good on current gen. Cedric Maxwell is another one of those way better on current gen than he is on next gen.
And even on current gen, he's just mid. I don't know what else to say.
On current gen, again, defensive animations aren't the biggest deal in the world on next gen because they don't seem to. Well, defense.
Cedric's fine though. If you have him, you can use him on current gen.
Your opponent misses.
Just don't know, man. He's just so meh.
And
I don't know. Bob Lanier stinks, man.
Length. I'm just gonna put.
I'm sorry if any of you guys love Bob Lanier, but he kind of stinks.
Because I think I would take like a Mullen over a Maxwell, but it's
100%.
Mullen is so cash.
Chicken.
Doesn't matter what gen you are on. Mullen does not miss.
He is so good. Like, I should say so good. He's so chicken.
Is he like worth close to the 100K?
No,
I'm gonna say
not 100K.
He's gonna be
but he's good.
I'm pretty sure he's over 100K.
No way,
at some
Chris.
stage.
No
At
way
some
he's
stage he's
over
been over
100K.
100k, and I
He
would
has
say
at some
he's
stage.
definitely not.
I don't think he's there anymore. Not even close.
But he's an elite shooter.
Definitely is good.
I'd take him over a Billy Owens. I would take him over a Cedric Maxwell, and I believe that he is a very, very underrated player because he's in that mystery set. Chris Paul. I mean, he's better than Baron Davis.
He is.
He's not in these guys. Like Chris Paul's an undersized point guard.
He's not
but
terrible.
He's closer to these guys than he is to these guys in the bottom. Like just because you're a 6,
I'm gonna be intrigued to see where he puts his power forward center, Chris Webber. Very
top point
intrigued
guard
to
doesn't
see.
make you worthless. Being as worthless as these 3 guys makes you worthless. Chris Webber.
There's no way you can put him at E tier when he might be better than Anton Jameson. Like, in competitive games on current gen, I think I preferred power forward center Chris Webber over that Anton Jameson. So, where are you going to put him? I'm fine with D, but I'd move Anton down then. I do not like Anton Jameson.
It's his release more than anything. It is his release more than anything. I really like this card.
I do too. I did first time.
It's worth locking in.
No.
It's actually more expensive to lock in this one to get to go Chris Webber. But I don't think Webber's too bad. And we got point guard Webber.
Don't put him
who's the best pink or opal point guard in the game? It's Luka.
Luka's way better than Webber. It's not even close.
And yeah, it's probably him and Luka. So I'm gonna put him in S. Webber got,
oh, he was saying who else? Okay, I'm fine with that.
got a good release, decent dribbling.
I don't know. Webber for me just I don't know, man. I might be biased. I just don't know if he gives me that much. Is Penny Hardaway an opal? Penny Hardaway's better
He's
than Chris
better
Webber.
on next gen and current gen. He's got a big player.
Penny
build,
Hardaway's better than Chris
obviously
Webber,
comes with
guys.
gold blinders.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Clyde the Glide Drexler.
B. I mean, he's better on next gen, I think.
Tier. They are very, very similar cards.
He's so
I think a lot
chicken
of
on
people
next gen.
prefer Maxwell, I personally prefer Clyde. I think on current gen, Maxwell's quite a bit better on next gen.
I don't even think it's quite a bit better.
So
I think it's
put them in the
close.
same tier.
I'm fine with them in the same tier, though.
Dame.
I played G Rusty literally last night. His point guards, he's pretty good. His point guards were Dame and Steph. And I'll be the first to tell you cannot run those point guards at a competitive level. You just can't. He's probably D tier.
6'2" with a not great wingspan.
He's probably D tier.
I'm gonna put CP3 up a tier. At least CP3 has that Rondo thing about him where he's got a quick release. Got to release him very quick and just score on people.
I do like
Dame
CP3's release.
Danny, get into S tier. You're the best.
I'm not gonna argue that.
Numero uno.
He's not the best card in the game on current gen, but on next gen
maybe. There's a card
maybe.
in my team that I personally will say is better than Danny Ferry. The way I play
On next gen maybe.
it
Current
will be
gen
very,
no.
very difficult to overtake Mr. Numero Uno himself, Danny Ferry.
Current gen he's gonna knock down open shots, play great defense.
He's number 1.
D-Rob is S.
Speaking of number 1, speaking of S tier, David Robinson is S tier.
No, he doesn't play for me on my best squad currently, but he's very good. Very, very
guy
good.
is an absolute beast.
How I would rank these cards currently right now on current gen wise. Danny Ferry number 1, Bobby Jones number 2, AK number 3, D-Rob number 4, Chris Webber a distant number 5.
He's an
That's where I'd rank
absolute
him.
beast, a dominant force in this game, dunking on everybody. Shooting is spectacular. His defense is great.
All right, DBG is gassing David Robinson
Now
up
the
quite a bit.
controversial one. I love this card, but I'm not going to put him above B tier. Don't worry. The way I play the game, he's better than Chris Webber for me on next gen. But don't get me wrong.
The
Darren
dude is
Williams
6'3",
E tier on
like.
Worthless. Or sorry, on current gen. Don't get me wrong. He's definitely not worthless here. Look, we
what
can
is
all,
he
we can all
doing
just
for you?
accept that very few players belong in this worthless tier. But I'm not saying with any confidence that Darren Williams is better than Dame on current gen.
I don't know if he
whether he
is.
is or not. That's a close one. But
I've never used the card.
I can't say with
But
confidence that on next
I
gen,
can't say on confidence either current gen or next gen. That card will never cook me. Ever.
this Dame.
Ever.
This Darren Williams is different.
He will never cook me. I promise you.
So I'm going to put him into B tier because I don't want people to go crazy if I have him in a higher tier. But
I would have went
he's
crazy
my
too.
starting point guard right now.
And I guess if he's your starting point guard, whatever, but we'll see where the other point guards land. That's all I'm going to say.
Make it out what you will.
We'll see where Penny Hardaway goes.
Detlef.
I'm fine with C2.
Slightly better.
Even on current gen, I think I'd rather run him than Jameson. I really truly do for the time we're in.
He's been overtaken a lot.
I do not like
Guy's
Anton.
probably D tier
Move
on
Anton
current gen.
down. Move Anton down, please.
I wouldn't say E tier on current gen.
He's
Better
not that bad on
D-Will
current
isn't
gen.
current gen.
He's
Top
better on
blinders,
current gen than Anton
top
is.
range, great shooter. Doesn't offer much else. C tier. He's like a worse bars DM. Devon Booker.
Never used the card.
I've used them only.
When did that Devon Booker came out? I think he came out when I was 6, so I didn't even get to use him.
He was okay. Like, I'm gonna put him in C tier. Oh, how many?
I don't know. I've never used the card, so I can't really say much.
I might move a bunch of people. I might move people around. Iggy, you go down. I like Jameson. I'm just gonna say that.
Can we move Anton Jameson down? Like, let me. Can we move Anton Jameson down, please?
Weber's not 2 tiers.
Can we move
Anton Jameson?
Yeah. You were about to move Chicken Man Weber down? No, they should be at the exact same tier.
Looks better.
Jameson and Weber literally should be at the same
Bob
tier.
Lanier's a cruise release. So
yeah, he should be down. Thank you.
You could argue Bob Lanier up a tier?
No. Move Jameson down, and I'm happy.
I'll go with that. Dirk.
A. But
I'm gonna put Dirk and Jokic in A tier.
Then move AD up.
Dirk is Jokic is because
Jokic isn't even on this list.
That might be jumping the gun. I think I jumped the gun with Mullen as well.
Whoa. If you move Mullen down, you got to move about every dude at that C tier that's a shooting guard outside of Billy Owens down. You have to move Roy down, Maxwell down, and Clyde.
Down a tier as well. And again, this is like a very, very close one. Because like Brandon Roy versus Clyde is preference. I prefer Clyde.
That's what I'm saying. Cedric, Clyde, Brandon Roy, they all need to be at the same tier.
Dominique.
I've never used I
don't
can't
like
say
him.
I've used him.
I hate his release.
I'm fine with this. I'm not going to argue it if I haven't used him.
He's like Clyde, in my opinion, with a worse release. So I'm going to put him 1 tier
C
below
tier?
Clyde.
I'm fine with that. I was going to say Devon Booker. I don't know.
Describe Dominique, Clyde with a worse release. Donald. C. He's better than CP3.
C is where he belongs.
Better on current gen.
I was going to say, current gen wise, me being biased, he is way better than Darren Williams. And it's not close.
But he's so much worse on next gen that I'm going to put Darren Williams in the tier ahead.
I don't even think Donald's that bad on next gen.
Again, because I know all the comments are going to be about this card right here. Darren Williams. I'm telling you right now, if you are a current gen player complaining about this card, I am telling you right now, he is garbage on current gen.
My thing is, why is he at B tier then? Like, if he's worthless on 1 tier and A or S tier, you put him in C or D, like we usually.
Because he is a god on next gen, so I cannot put a guy that's a god on next gen in C tier. Like, he is. You're
gassing him.
Borderline S on next gen.
You're gassing him right now.
Height doesn't make any difference because height's more important than anything on defense, and nobody plays defense anyway on.
Hey, whoa, chill on my defense. DBG, chill on my defense.
Darren Williams, Donovan Mitchell. E.
Not quite worthless, but he's bad.
He's by no means as garbage as these guys, but he's not great.
Where's he gonna put Dwayne Wade?
Because
Dwayne Wade
on. He was good when he came out though. Like again, he came out 6 weeks ago and was free. So, I mean, I do think that he came out 7 weeks ago at this stage. Jesus. But I do believe that he was a very, very good addition to the game when he came out. It's just time has passed.
Wade D tier.
Wade again was our best card in the game when he came out. C tier.
I'm fine with Wade.
Like you can argue, like Donald, I think is better than Wade.
He is, yeah, on both gens.
Yeah, I think C tier, D tier is probably the best place for him. And if you're talking about Dwayne Wade on next gen, he's down with these guys.
He is a garbage can on next gen.
He's probably like C. I'll put him D.
I put him D. Fred VanVleet is not worthless. That's all I care. Do not put him in worthless.
Fred,
he's not worthless.
I'm sorry, Fred. Fred stinks.
No, he doesn't.
I don't care. Like. If a person reacting to this had a good gameplay with him.
It's not even just that. What does Chris Paul really give you over outside of Fred VanVleet? If Fred's release is good, if people can green with him and have fun with him, he's not worthless.
Fred VanVleet sucks.
No, he doesn't. No.
Fred VanVleet can't dunk.
That's fine. Who needs to dunk when you can shoot? Can Darren Williams even dunk, DBG? Let me ask you that. Does he dunk on people? I doubt he does. You complain about Steph Curry. And Steph Curry can even dunk. Like, Fred VanVleet is fine. Like, do you just pick and choose which small guard you like? Like, Fred VanVleet is fine on current gen.
He's 6'1" with a 6'2" wingspan.
That's fine. He's 6'1". How tall is CP3?
He's got Giannis base, which is okay.
It is an incredible release.
He can't curry.
Who cares? The speed glitch is in the game.
And he's only got 1 Hall of Fame defensive badge.
Who needs defense? I know you don't like defense first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody can have, if they like Fred VanVleet, he's not worthless, y'all. If you're a Fred VanVleet fan and like him, and you can use the card, man. You can use the card.
That guy sucks.
Come on, man. Come on, man. It's come on, man.
Peyton.
Wherever Wade is.
Wherever
man.
Wade is. Maybe you can argue him a tier better, but Peyton is the D tier. Gary Trent Jr.
He's not very good. He's not worthless, but he's not very good.
He's bad, isn't he?
I'd say E tier. He's
I
not
don't like
good.
that release. He's like a worse Ron Harper. He's like a worse Ron Harper, but he can't play point guard.
Whatever you do, don't even think about disrespecting Ron in this video.
Giannis.
He's good.
I hate him, but I know people love him, so I'm gonna put him bang smack in the middle in C tier.
By far and away the best player is C tier.
I can't shoot with him.
Not even close. By far and away the best player is C tier. By far. He's at least B tier for me. At least. Minimum. So far ahead of Anton Jameson, it's not close.
My whole thing with Giannis is that
is what? He's so good.
As bad as you guys want to make me out, I win 85 to 90% of the games I play online.
It's not really funny, but it's kind of funny how how many people like hate on DBG or like think he's bad at the game. Like he is still so far above average, it's not even close.
And unlimited when I'm actually trying. And if I can't shoot with him as a player who's better than the vast majority of random unlimited players, obviously not better than the vast majority of comp players, better than the vast majority of unlimited players. If I can't shoot with him, I have to assume that at least 80% of the people watching this video aren't going to be able to shoot with him either. So I'm going to put him in C tier.
It's fair enough, I guess.
This Giannis, though, is a no-brainer S tier.
That is the best card at S tier on current gen. By far. On current gen.
I can't even say the best anymore because Ferry exists. One of the best.
He's better than Ferry on current gen.
One of the best
he is.
Galaxy Opals in this game. Then we've got Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem.
See, here's my thing. I'd move AD to A tier. Hakeem's B tier.
Hakeem was growing on me. I was starting to like Hakeem more, and then they patched the post hook, so I'm going to put him in C tier.
I don't even think it's like that, though. Even without the post hook, he's not terrible. AD should be an A tier, Hakeem B tier, and that's just the end of the story.
His jumper's a little bit iffy. The patch and the post hooks kind of killed him because he was actually, the way his animations were, he was actually one of the most overpowered people in the post with hooking.
I mean, but still, you don't even need that. Hakeem is still fine.
Hakeem's down to C tier. Hedo.
He is worthless. I'm sorry.
He's 6'10" and can move. That keeps him off this tier of ineptitude.
He's bad.
Keeps him just above that, but
he is so bad.
Jamal Murray. I'm gonna put Jamal Murray in D tier.
I'm fine with it. Like current gen, nobody's using him. Next gen, he might be okay, but current gen, he's not good.
But like, one, he's not good on current gen. Two, he's not even as good as Dono.
I was gonna say Dono is so far above him on current gen.
He's not even close to being as good on next gen than Darren Williams.
Okay, fair enough.
He might be better on current gen than Darren Williams.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put him in D tier because
I kind of want to play this DBG Darren Williams hype beast with a and just see.
Like, he was kind of good.
Now I think on next gen, but it would just be fun.
It's great for his time on next gen with the way he moved, but like, he's not better than Malcolm Brogdon Diamond. He's not better than Tyrese Halliburton. He's not better.
He's not on current gen at least.
Dinwiddie on next gen.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
He's not better than Coutinho Mobley on next gen. There are so many new cards that have came out that are better than him, and he's just.
We'd have a lot of good budget point guards.
D tier as well. Harden sucks.
Harden is just so mid.
I don't know what 2K.
I want to see what Harden's release will be like on very quick.
Well, maybe his release is usable on very quick. I don't know what 2K have done with Harden the past.
It's just
2
such
years.
a slow
Harden,
release.
I remember him being all right in 19.
He was.
Harden was very.
I think it was an amethyst.
Man,
Harden. Maybe it was 2K18. I don't remember.
You've not been kind to Harden. Getting to worthless here, you screw up.
He's not even that bad. Culver is not that bad, guys.
He epitomizes everything that's bad with the game.
Yeah, but he's not that bad.
He's got bad. They cruised to dribble sigs. They took away his good dribble sigs.
But he's not that bad.
They didn't give him hot zones. So if you're on current gen, he's got no hot zones.
Yeah, but he's got Trey Burke base.
Got a bad dribble style for next gen. And he's
not
an RNG based card.
I get the RNG based card, but you know who you have as S tier is Danny Ferry, who was also RNG. Jared Culver is better than every card at E tier, and it's not particularly close. He's a D tier card for this.
Whether you can get him or not.
He's a D tier card.
He epitomizes everything that is wrong with the game. You are never going above worthless tier, Jared Culver. You are a false prophet. You are a Flareon.
He's a D tier player though.
You are Flareon. Lord Helix would not be,
Come on, DBG.
He is like,
come
I don't
on,
even
man.
know who Lord Helix is. Let's just say he's trying to stop, let's just say, glitch market Tyronn Lue. He's trying to stop, like, every time you get into glitch market and you get a Jared Culver, that's an opportunity for Tyronn Lue missed.
I get what you're saying.
Tyronn Lue, the Helix Fossil of my team.
But he's still D tier.
Then we've got Jason Tatum.
If he's not A tier, he's S tier. There's no way you're putting him in B tier. Come on, there's no way you're putting him with Cedric Maxwell.
I mean, I'm putting Tatum in A tier.
Tatum's good.
I don't think he's
Tatum's
spectacular.
Good. He's better than everybody at B tier.
But he's good.
Right,
like,
bad value is right.
Good. I wouldn't put him in the top tier category, but he's a really good category. He's better than these guys in B tier, I think.
He's dang good.
I'll put Tatum in A tier. I think he's a very, very solid player. Lynn,
wherever
tier below Donald.
Wherever Wade is.
Belongs in this, like, Dwayne Wade guy.
Right, wherever D Wade is.
Jerry Sloan, B tier, but if we're talking next gen, I mean, he's either S or A. Jerry Sloan.
Current gen do not use him, but next gen, I mean, if you get him in triple threat offline, he can play.
I think he's one of the most underrated of the vault rewards because he came.
It's hard to say somebody's underrated because they're current gen, next gen, and current gen. He literally stinks, man. He literally just stinks.
He's so good. He's so good. Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy was good for his time.
You're comparing Jimmy Butler. I guess that might be where. I guess. You know what? It's probably where he belongs. It's just hard for me to think about Jimmy Butler as D tier, man.
Hondo. In the right hands, Hondo's S tier. I personally I'm not the right hands, so I'm going to put Hondo in A tier.
Is Hondo even S tier anymore? Like, I don't know. He probably is in the right hands, but he is an A tier player.
Hondo's Hondo.
He's an A tier player.
You've got your spot in one.
My thing is this. I used Anthony Davis in 250, and I didn't use John Havlicek. So what does that say about me, or what does that say about the game? I don't know. You know what? I don't know what that even says.
John Wall.
See?
Better than Donald does not belong in A tier.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Does he?
No.
Oh, I really like John Wall. I'm going to put him in B tier because I just saw the next player is it's Juan Carlos Navarro. I think Juan Carlos Navarro is a little bit better than John Wall.
And the thing is, I don't even love Juan.
I think he can do...
Whatever you do, don't dare you put Penny Hardaway in S tier or in A tier. Don't do it.
Navarro at his best is better than John Wall. Is significantly better than John Wall at his best. So I'm gonna put Navarro. And it's hard to
in the right
Navarro
hands.
And Havlicek because
in right hands.
They're basically the same card. Just one of them
just different positions.
Point guard and has top showtime, and the other one doesn't have top showtime. But
it's just Hondo was so much more impactful for his time. That's the only thing.
A bit more length. So yeah, these guys both here in A tier. Randall.
He's good.
Randall's good.
He is good.
He's very, very underrated.
B tier is fine, but he's good.
Curry, go release. He's good. Kawhi.
S tier. Don't even think about it, bro. Ooh. No, don't even think about it, bro. Don't even think about it. He's S tier. No, it's not. He's S tier.
I'm him in A for now.
This is blasphemy to me. This is absolute blasphemy to me.
Potential to be moved.
This is absolute blasphemy.
If we're talking current gen, he's probably A. If we're talking next,
no, he's S tier on both gens. He's on my best squad, not my best squad necessarily, but he plays for my account right now because of how absolutely elite
next he's better than Bobby Jones.
He is so
he's
good.
Next gen. Kermit.
You're not really. Next gen Kermit's good. But
I think Kermit for me is very similar to this Giannis. I just shoot better with Kermit.
He has a better
Simple
release.
As they are. If you want to bring Kermit down one and Giannis up, or both of them up, or both of them down,
I would have them.
That is perfectly fine.
I'd probably both have them at B.
His shooting is very comparable to his Giannis, but I find it a lot easier to shoot the action based on Kermit.
It is, especially on next gen.
But that is just me.
Especially on next gen.
That is just me.
I'm so disturbed why Kawhi is at A tier.
Kermit, you will go into B tier. This Kevin Durant A. This Kevin Durant S.
Right.
They are very close to both.
Right, now move Kawhi up.
S tier. The center KD, lads, sometimes tall players don't move as well in this game. I mean, KD's an exception.
KD is incredible. If you want to move that other Kawhi up too, I don't have anything against or that other KD up. I don't have anything against him
because Kevin Durant is an absolutely insane movement-wise on both ends.
KD moves crazy good.
KD's release kind of hard to green, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter anymore because every white goes in.
On current gen, I don't feel like it's that bad. I do struggle with it. It's not like DeRozan type easy to green, but it's so quick. So quick to get over.
So yeah, Kevin Durant is going in here into S tier with his 2-guard card and A tier with his Small forward, power forward.
I'm fine with
the
that.
only reason is that the power forward one, you can't really play a power forward because he's got rebound in the 60s. That's literally just a nitpick for why he's not S tier. He's fantastic. Kevin McHale.
He's not that bad.
C tier.
C tier is where he belongs. He's not that
good.
bad.
Good, not great. Good, not great.
See, I would still have AD moved up and Hakeem moved up a tier, but
that Trae Young base on current gen, I'm not a big fan
on
of.
normal time,
I'm a
it
huge
gets
fan
pretty
of it on
mad.
next. Not a big fan of it on current gen. His movement's alright. He gets the pro and escape for next gen. Can't obviously do it on current gen, but he is again one of those.
He's not that bad.
One of those solid,
truly
cards
not that bad.
I think C tier right down the middle is fair. Clay. I mean, I'm not putting Clay above Iguodala.
I'm fine with that.
And I think there's definitely bias because
I would have Clay at C tier probably, but
his diamond card literally is the same card as him. He's like,
but his diamond was good. I mean,
expensive, but I'm not the biggest fan of Clay.
D tier's probably right.
Who's S tier?
Whoa. Slow down, DBG. Kyle Kuzma, as great as you are, is not better than Kawhi Leonard. You can debate the wall back here. Can y'all see the wall? You can debate that wall. Kyle Kuzma is not better than Kawhi.
Kuzma is fun.
He's not better than Kawhi Leonard. He's not.
Kuzma's release is behind the back. Like, I chose Bol today over Kuzma, but man, that was a close one.
No, it's not close. Bobo is way above Kuzma.
Very, very tempted to add Kuzma into my no money spent lineup. Problem is that I don't think Kuzma would make my lineup over Mel.
Kawhi is better than Kuzma. It's not close.
Man, Kuzma, I got small forward, power forward. Like, if I would definitely put him in over my Paul Millsap. The only reason I haven't is because Kuzma is like.
I'm fine with you saying that. Millsap's not S tier though.
Kuzma, but man, Kuzma's release, everything about the guy is spectacular.
Kuzma's good. He don't get it twisted. He is good. He's probably towards the top of A tier. But it's just like when you compare him to Kawhi at the small forward position, give me Kawhi.
He's one of the best guys in the game right now. Larry Bird.
I mean, C tier.
Next gen A tier, current gen C tier, so I'm gonna put him B tier. Good length, no
fine.
Curry, but he's a good defender, really good.
Can we get a good Larry Bird?
I think you can make the argument that he should be an A tier, but
no, you can't.
I think B tier is probably the best place to put him. We got LeBron.
He's B tier.
I don't like this LeBron. I'm gonna put him in B tier.
He is B tier.
I know some people would have him high. I don't think anyone would have him in A tier.
I don't. Now, when we get a dark matter, Bron, yes.
Maybe some people might have him over Dirk at power forward, but. Again, Dirk is there because most of the best centers aren't specifically Galaxy Opal tier.
I'm fine with Bron at B.
I reckon LeBron B tier is probably fair.
He was incredible for 250 though. He absolutely was.
Fair. I'm not the biggest fan of LeBron. Lou Hudson, you were so bad.
Put Lou Hudson in worthless, dude.
Like, it's funny how bad Lou Hudson is.
And he's an exchange lock-in. Like, what are we doing, 2K?
It's mad. It is mad.
I'm just confused at what's gonna happen at the point guard position. I'm confused here. I'm honestly confused because you got Chris Webber in S tier, so I'm confused.
Just how bad Luka.
I'm just confused, so I'm just gonna get my popcorn out and watch.
Get into S tier.
He's an S tier player.
Luka, fantastic shooter, just an overall beast of a card.
The third best point guard in the game.
Good.
The third best point guard in the game.
His dunking's good. The dude's got Hall of Fame Showtime. You can still argue that Luka is the number 2 point guard on most gens. I don't think you can argue him over Simmons.
The third best.
But he's in the conversation with everybody else.
He is.
Like Simmons and then the rest in terms of point guards. So Luka.
Chill out, my man's Grant Hill. Grant's still up there.
Luka is S tier, and I'm not gonna say there's no doubt about that. Magic, I'm gonna put him in A.
I mean, at this point in the game, is Magic even A tier? I mean, quite honestly, is he even A tier with all the tall point guards we have?
I don't want Magic in A. Magic is a
for me, he'd be B. I mean, quite honestly, as much as I like Magic Johnson or used to like him, he's just not it anymore.
And again, his shooting leaves a little bit to be
desired. He's just
desired,
not it anymore. I'm sorry.
You can green with him, you're sorted. You can eventually get used to it because it's not that slow a release. Not a good release either.
Can't run on current gen. He's B tier. I'm sorry.
Behind the backs and speed glitches kind of make up for that. Jordan.
Michael Jordan's good.
I don't like Jordan. B tier.
So now we're just saying anything. We're comparing that. Oh, that Michael Jordan. No. This Michael Jordan's fine at B tier. Yes, okay. Yes, this Michael Jordan is fine. I thought it was the dark matter MJ, and I was about to lose my mind. This is fine.
I know some people swear by him.
No,
I know there are people that swear.
The Galaxy Opal MJ at B tier, I don't have a problem with. I really don't.
I'm not a fan.
Now, if this was the other Michael Jordan, I would have lost my mind. But this one, we're fine.
All of Michael Jordan.
I like Michael Jordan's in 2K though. I really do.
Like Jordan came out.
Did
he not come out pretty early? Like
he came out pre 250.
I can't even remember.
Like over 2 months ago.
Jordan came out on the 5th of February. We saw nobody running Jordan 250K. We saw no one even consider running Jordan 250K.
So I considered it. I didn't run him, but I considered it.
I think that kind of sums it up.
But it's like we had Galaxy up with T-Mac and some other cards.
A-tier anyway. Red. B tier. I think he's worse Kawhi.
Yeah, but Kawhi should be an S tier. So what are we talking about here?
He's worse Kawhi. I know some people like Red. Some people grinded a lot for him. I used them. Did not like him.
Michael Red's better than Cedric Maxwell, though. I'm sorry.
Moses Malone.
He's good. Moses
He's good at power forward. He can't really... I mean, on current gen, he can dribble because of the speed glitch. The dude's got basic dribble sigs, though. So he's... Unless you are speed glitching, the guy literally can't even cross the ball over.
He's good.
So if you're trying to dribble with the guy on next
current gen, he's good.
He will fall over himself.
You can green with the card, too.
It's Carl Downs all over again, even though he's got a ball handle.
Chill on Cat, man.
Great.
Why you gotta throw in that bash towards Cat? Like, we weren't even talking about Karl-Anthony Towns. Hey, you just gotta throw it in there, man.
Great shooter. He is really just a catch and shoot power forward. He's basically, people won't want to hear this. He's basically just Precious Achiuwa. He's basically just Precious Achiuwa. A little bit taller.
I can't argue that. So Precious is tough though. Precious is
Jokic.
Good.
I'm just looking at other centers. I mean, actual usable cards at center. I mean, Jokic is. We've got 1.5. Maybe you'll use Giannis as center. I know KD's a center, but no one's buying him there. Jokic and Dirk, I'm going to put in A tier just because there aren't.
Do not move either of them up. No, absolutely not. Do not.
Great wings and stuff. But,
I would have them both with A Disney. I really would. Both A Disney should we with both those guys. I wouldn't
necessarily go out of my way to use either of them.
No.
Actually, 20.
They are cheap. Yeah, I was going to say Jokic is so cheap now.
But it's the other versions that you can get for cheap, the flash versions. Not bad cards. I'm going to put him in A tier.
I'm fine with that.
Obi Toppin.
He's so mid.
Obi Toppin's a really good offensive player. Defensively, he leaves a bit to be desired.
I don't even know about B tier, man.
I like his release. His player build is good.
He's just so mid.
He's an all-around good card.
Just so
Toppin's
mid.
Good. Pau Gasol.
See? I mean...
I'm going to put Pau in the Kevin McHale tier. His release isn't terrible, but it's not great.
I remember I got so much hate for saying Pau Gasol was not good. So much hate. Everybody's like, Ty, he's got all this. Ty, but Pau Gasol can do this. Pau Gasol...
His handles...
And I'm just sitting here eating my popcorn. Y'all can grind 20, 30 games for Pau Gasol. I'll eat my popcorn, man. He's not it.
His shooting's okay, I mean. His shooting's good, but his release is alright. If you can get his release down... Look, he can hit. But it's a close one between him, Hakeem, and Mikhail. I don't know which of the those three is better, so I'm gonna...
I'd probably take Hakeem, but...
PG.
He's good, man.
Do I put him in S or do I put him... I'm gonna put him in A for now.
You have to put him in A because Kawhi Leonard is still better to this day than that Paul George. He is. You guys can get mad at me as much as you want, but that Kawhi Leonard in competitive level settings... Nobody can take away what he can do.
I really like this Paul George.
Nobody can take away with
like
that Kawhi.
I'm potentially going to be moved up to S.
Do not move him up if you're not going to move Kawhi up. Do not do it.
Paul Millsap.
He's
Paul
A tier.
Millsap is a no-brainer where to put him. The guy's A tier.
A tier.
The guy's in that second tier of player. He's almost as good as that Kevin Durant and PG. He's like a slight bit worse in my opinion, but I like Millsap.
Millsap's a
good
but...
card, man. Millsap was
absolutely. Him and Jaren Jackson Jr. Fantastic. For free cards. What more could you want?
Pierce.
So
D tier.
I mean, what are you doing with Paul Pierce?
D tier. He's no.
What are you gonna do with Paul Pierce, man?
Peja Stojakovic. Let's put him in.
I mean, we're nearing May, guys. We are almost to May, so it's like
A.
No way.
I like Penny.
No way he's not an S tier player. No way you're taking Chris Webber over Penny Hardaway. There's just no way you're doing this right now, DBG. There's no way we're doing this right now. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Penny Hardaway is better than Chris Webber, guys. I'm sorry, he is.
His release is good.
He's better than Chris Webber.
His handle's good. His dunking is good. I mean, you could argue Penny up and Webber down.
God, keep it. No.
I think that's a close one.
No.
That is a really, really close one between those two guys.
No. We had him. Guys, we had him on the ropes, man.
I'm going to have Webber or Penny down a tier, but you can argue Penny and S. Rondo.
for me.
D, but he's not bad.
What is Rondo?
Again.
But then Rondo's not bad. So listen, when my Fred VanVleet was 6'1", it was the end of the world, right? It was the end of the world. But now that Rondo's 6'1", he's not bad. Now he's not bad. Whatever, man.
Right,
Fred is not worthless.
And if you're on next gen, man, Rondo's fun.
Fred is not worthless.
Rick Barry, I'm sorry, at this stage in the game, he's E tier.
Some dude had success with him in 250.
Well
Onus, yes. Onus went crazy with him in 250.
250K.
He's not good.
That was over 2 months ago. So, he can hit wide open shots.
And my thing is where is he going to put Ron Harper and Victor Oladipo? That's my biggest question.
Low 80s in his defense stats, like no defense badges. Heck, he doesn't even come quick for his step.
My biggest question is where's Ron Harper going?
I mean, if you're on current gen, he's good. If you're on next gen, he's not. Let me just chuck him in B tier.
Chuck him in B tier with Darren Williams and John Wall.
He's a 6'6" good defensive point guard with a meh release. He's all right. He's like way better. Gary Trent can play point guard.
What? Don't compare Ron Harper to Gary Trent, please. Just because they got that. Nah, come on, Rudy, man. Just because they got the same release. Rudy is S tier.
I'm trying to think. Do we have a full team here on S tier?
My thing is this, though, guys. I said no-brainer, Rudy in S tier. But yet, on my account, I use Kawhi Leonard over Rudy right now. So, I don't know, guys. I think I genuinely have to, in my opinion, Kawhi is an S tier player if I'm using him in competitive games over Rudy. That's my only thing.
One point guard.
I love Rudy, though. I love Rudy. But
too many small
Kawhi
forward
is so good. Kawhi is so good, man.
Screw it. I'm not going to just make it a full team.
I can't even see what's going on right now. I can't even see what's going on.
Who's going to not...
What did he do? Did he move anybody? No, he didn't.
A dark matter or a diamond or a pink diamond in their squad. There's no point in doing that. So, yeah, Rudy's S tier. Absolute fantastic player.
Move Kawhi up, please. Move Kawhi.
One of the best cards in the game. LaRusso, he's an exchange award, worthless. He's one of the bad exchange awards that costs like a couple of $100,000. You have to enter or use
stat and bad. Like he's not that bad of a card, but for what he's worth, he's bad.
Packs to get him, so I'm just gonna put him worthless.
He's pretty bad.
Westbrook. I'm sorry, I like him. He's not as good as Rondo, or he's not as good as CP3 right now.
I disagree. On current gen, he's better than both of those guys. But Scotty's good.
I mean, he plays defense, but I'm not gonna put him above Brandon Roy.
I think he is better than Brandon Roy.
Roy, you go back with the B tier.
I'm fine, but I think Scotty belongs in B. I think he belongs in B.
This Scotty, same card.
Shaq stinks, man.
At this stage in the game, stinks. Shaq, you're going into D tier. You're a non-shooting center.
Now the question becomes, is he going to put Steph Curry in worthless? Because he's talked so badly about Steph. But Steph is still at least D tier.
Because he still can't dominate inside. Steph.
He's still D tier.
I mean, Steph is just not nearly as good as Rondo. He's not nearly as good as Chris Paul.
On current gen, I disagree.
Dribble style. He can't quick stop. You can't create with the guy. He can barely.
That's all on next gen. Current gen, he's good.
Steph Curry, E tier.
Current gen, he's fine. I shouldn't say good. Current gen, he's fine.
Steph Curry's dribble style. With his release, if they fix his dribble style and give him quicker shifty, he goes to D tier. Maybe C tier. But no, they nerf Steph.
And see all that's next gen stuff.
I think dribble style except Steph.
I think Steph's D tier.
They nerfed Steph's fade, which was why he was so good.
Yeah, that fade with that pink diamond used to be so tough.
Be my guess, but I'm telling you, you will not notice a difference between this Steph Curry here and the diamond Steph Curry.
That's probably true.
So if you want to use the dark matter, go ahead. He's way too expensive anyway. But if you want to use this Steph, I'm telling you, just use the diamond. Tony Parker.
He's a garbage man. I'm sorry.
I mean, he's no better than Brad Davis. He's terrible.
Tony Parker's bad.
He's shocking.
Now this T-Mac's interesting. Okay, I like it.
T-Mac's still really.
I was gonna say if Hondo's at A tier, that T-Mac has to be at A tier.
One of the best cards
has to be at A tier.
But I think
T-Mac is so elite.
Still where he should be. He does not belong in S tier. Trae Young.
He stinks.
I mean, slightly better Steph Curry, I guess.
He stinks. Trae Young stinks, guys.
Move a little bit.
Don't play with that Trae Young. I'm telling you guys that right now. Do not use that Trae Young.
At least he can quick stop and burst on next gen, but man, he's not much better.
Yeah, he's just not it. Victor Oladipo's
you go
good.
E tier as well. You go E tier as well.
Let's see if he disrespects my Victor Oladipo.
New card. I've only watched a couple of gameplays. I've not used him, but he seems like he's a beast.
He's good.
He's still only a 6'4" point guard. Still doesn't come with blinders or anything.
I'm fine with B tier. I'm absolutely fine with that.
I can't justify putting him in A tier. He doesn't have this like absolute god tier release like a Calderon.
He's good though.
But I'm confident in putting him in B tier.
Absolutely.
I think he's a really, really good player.
I think he is good.
I think he's a really good player.
If he was taller, he'd be higher.
From what I've seen anyway, and I can't wait to use him. VC. I hate him, but I'm gonna put him C.
I mean, you objectively have to put him with Dominic Wilkins.
I don't know what it is. I've just hated Vince Carter. There's never been a Vince Carter.
I really don't think Vince deserves to be any higher, though. I really don't.
It's some like weird PTSD. From remember, everyone was looking to get the Raptors Vince Carter for years. Then we finally get the Raptors Vince Carter. It was like the rookie one in 2K16, and he sucked. And every Vince Carter I've used has sucked since then.
Vince just isn't it.
I go Levine because Levine is an easy one for me. Like if I'm putting Brandon Roy in B tier, I'm putting Zach LaVine in B tier.
That's fine.
Like I think Zach LaVine's better than Clyde Drexler. I think he's almost good as Cedric Maxwell.
That's perfectly fine with me.
Cedric Maxwell.
LaVine is so good on offense, but defense is just not it.
And Wes Unseld, I'm gonna get heat for this. I hate him. I hate him. B tier. I have him.
Come on, man. Why does everybody hate Wes Unseld? If I had Wes Unseld, I promise you he would play on my squad right now. Like I would find a way. I love him. He's just all around a complete player. I'm pretty sure the dude comes with 64 base badges. I love the card.
I have 3 players.
I absolutely love the card.
Who I have put diamond contracts on. Wes Unseld is one of them. That is how much confidence I had in Wes Unseld. The guy
I love the card.
The guy's he's pretty good on current gen. He moves like a truck. He
on
can't
next gen,
turn
maybe.
On next gen.
Next gen, maybe. Current gen, he's so good.
It's the weirdest thing ever. He's got all the stats, but the guy can't turn. And he's the worst rebounder. Like, he gets out rebounded by 6-foot-tall point guards. I don't know.
Chill out, my man's Wes Unseld. Current gen, he's fine.
I was getting so angry with having Unseld on my team. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to play LaMelo Ball. Then I started winning more games more easily.
LaMelo is tough, though. LaMelo's tough.
LaMelo Ball's not even close to being in my team right now.
But I think Wes is better than LaMelo.
I contracted Wes Unseld because I thought he was going to be in my team for the long haul. But man, he's like, if I had an A, B, and C team, he would be lucky to be in the top 6 players in my squad at power forward.
But my thing is this. On current gen, if I had Wes Unseld, I promise you I would play him over LaMelo. I promise you.
Give me Hakeem Warwick over him.
No.
Give me
No.
A lot of people over him. I just don't like him at all.
No.
But if you want to put him higher, that's up to you.
Put him in A tier, guys.
So yeah,
A tier.
That is pretty much it. That is the
overall, guys. I can't really hate too much on anything. My only thing is this: is Kawhi Leonard still to this day an S tier player? Because in a comp game, I prefer him to a guy like both Kyle Kuzma and Rudy Gay. I really do. Now, for me, I'd move Kyle Kuzma down and I'd have Kawhi up. And that'd be my only switch at that top tier. But again, a lot of it is preference. Do you guys think Kawhi is an S tier player? Let me know that down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.